Hey, I'm Jay Kumar, the BassBlaster, and this is your Seafoam Top 5 of the Week in Bass Fishing. Number 1.
Suppose I was looking for a man to make a 2,200-yard cold bore shot. Who's alive that could do that?
Seems I heard about a shot like that being made not too long ago. Said the guy's name was Bob Lee Swagger.
Well, he got the name wrong. The guy who actually made that shot is Will Davis Jr., and he might have some swagger after winning the Bass Nation Championship for the second year in a row, which has never been done before. Huge! So that's 3 big wins for Will in 1 year. He won the 2022 Bass Nation Championship, which qualified him to be on the Bassmaster Elite Series. And in his rookie year, he won the Lay Lake Bassmaster Elite. And now he won the 2023 Bass Nation Championship again. He won them all using baits from his dad's company, Davis Bait Company, and this time it was a 3/4 ounce Davis wood jig with a 4-inch big bite college craw and a 1/2 ounce Davis Eagle Series spinner bait in the spotted bass color called Peacock. That's a chartreuse, blue glimmer, and pink skirt. Find him at davisbait.com and watch out for Will Davis Jr.'s swagger, man. Number 2. All right, if you follow the top level of bass fishing, you know that Major League Fishing announced some big changes for the Bass Pro Tour for next year, 2024, and also for 2025. The biggest one is that the Bass Pro Tour will be cut down to 50 guys in 2025, but here's a brief rundown of them. In 2024, they'll now go back to the Every Fish Counts format after going to the best 5 this year for a year. And they're supposedly doing that to get more, I guess, live viewers. And they will also in 2024 have live coverage of the team series. You hear live. That's the thing now, not TV. In 2025 will be the cut to 50 anglers, which will be the 35 best guys over some time period, the 10 best guys from the prior year in the points, and then the 5 best guys from the Major League Fishing Invitationals. Also in 2025, I believe there'll be a change to 4 consecutive fishing days with weights still zeroed after 2 days. Now, Major League Fishing CEO, and I assume former pro angler Boyd Duckett, said this. He basically said the changes are to focus on a smaller field to try and win non-fishing fans and I guess eventually enhance the payouts for those 50 guys. But behind the scenes, a bunch of MLF pros aren't happy about it, especially after taking a risk to go to Major League Fishing and really to establish it with a no entry fee tour, which no longer exists. Now, a lot has changed at Major League Fishing since then, and it seems like a bunch of pros may leave next year. They can't fish with 1 foot in the Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour because a couple of those events overlap with a couple of Bassmaster Opens, which would be their way to hopefully qualify for the Bassmaster Elite Series. Definitely kind of a mess and a big deal for about half the guys. Let's see what happens. Number 3. Now, right after MLF announced that, Bass announced that they're going all in on the Opens. It's still the same number of events, 9, but a lot more media around them, which is smart. It's smart because Bass is a media company first and foremost, and the Opens will be launching new stars. But also because in a way it looks like more opportunity when it seems like Major League Fishing on the surface of it is going the other way. Man, it makes me think that someone at Bass must be a cutthroat competitor, kind of like...
Barely touched them! I say we kill him. Yeah! I say we hang him, then we kill him. Yeah! I say we stop him. Yeah! Then we tattoo him. Yeah! Then we hang him. Yeah! and then we kill him. Yeah!
Paging Mr. Herman, Bass also has a new committee, an internal one, that will be looking at everything, measuring, examining, protractor, ruler, camera, electronics, to see if forward-facing sonar or electronics in general are a big deal, or they might have to put restrictions on them or whatever. Which brings me to number 4. JT Thompkins. This 20-year-old from South Carolina just won the Opens points and got an invite to the Bassmaster Elite Series. Fishing his 4th straight year on the Opens, he fished like a house on fire. Why? Well, he told me that after he won the Upper Chesapeake Bay Open in 2022, which honestly was best known for Bass University's Pete Gluzek doing this.
Oh my Lord.
He said he's just been fishing with a high level of confidence, and man, it shows. Now, a lot of people think all these younger guys are all about forward-facing sonar, and I asked him about that. I mean, he has 6 big screens on his boat, so obviously electronics are important. He told me he used forward-facing sonar in all 9 of the Opens, but he uses it mostly to pinpoint his casts, meaning to be efficient and accurate. He said he uses Mega 360 to accurately see the landscape of what he's fishing. And he said if he was limited to just one type of sonar, it actually would be side imaging. Because he said he scans the whole lake with it before he even makes a cast. In practice, obviously. Interesting. How did he get so good at electronics?
I am Iron Man.
Aha! Number 5. Can a jig have an erratic action? Now it can. Check out the Picasso Lures Warthead jig. It was created by Opens angler and Alabama bass guide Lonnie Cochran, and word is he was inspired by this guy, the Thing in the Fantastic Four. Okay, not really, but it's a cool idea. He said he wanted a jig that grabbed the bottom when he dragged it and had more action than a typical football jig like this. Turns out it also stands up like a champ. Now you can fish it just like you would any other football jig, dragging it, hopping it, whatever. But what's interesting is Lonnie says it feels heavier than what it is. So like a 1/2 ounce feels more like a 3/4 ounce. He said he thinks that's because those warts grab the bottom more, kind of like cleats. Man, it's real hard to beat a deep jig bite.
It's fantastic.
Yes, it is. That's all I got for you this week. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Seafoam. Go to BassBlaster.com or .rocks to sign up for the juicy, juice-filled BassBlaster email. See you next week. God bless you.